Okay, so I'm gonna try and wrap this up. I'm gonna keep an eye on the clock, and to me, it doesn't seem like I'm rambling on that much. And I look down, I'm like, holy crap, it's been like 5 minutes of me just saying nothing. So, anyway, I'm gonna do one once a week as of right now, just to kind of document my journey and how it's going, and you know, doing when I ovulated. Because if I do one next week, it'll be the 20th, and that'll be 2 days into my peak ovulation days, according to first response. So it'll be right smack in the middle of my peak ovulation days. So then the following week after that will be the 27th. I'm gonna try and stick to the same day, because I know the 4th lands, I think, on a Tuesday, which is today. So that would be helpful. Actually, I'm on my computer so I can look. So, oh wow, the 4th is on a Tuesday. So that works out really good. Okay, so do one once a week from today. So yeah, the next video will be right in the middle of my ovulation cycle. So we'll, I'll update how that's going, and what my husband and I are trying to do. I won't get too into stuff because I don't know how far I can go. I'm hoping that, it'd be more of a kind of chit chat, like with friends, instead of people being like, oh, I can't believe she just said that. But, because I read a lot of stuff online on how to boost your chances of getting pregnant. And I know they say put a pillow under your butt, as soon as you're done, put your legs up for like 10 minutes, wait 15 minutes before you go pee afterwards, and try and do it in the morning. But when your husband gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm not awake enough to do anything. I wouldn't be a great participant. But anyway, so yeah, once a week, every Tuesday. So then after next week's video, it'll be, a few days DPO. So I won't test then, only because I don't want to get my hopes up and hope maybe it'll show positive. And just to forewarn you, I usually do the cheapies, dollar store pregnancy tests, because I'd rather be disappointed with a $1 pregnancy test than getting an expensive like $16, $20 pregnancy test and being disappointed and having wasted $20 to be disappointed and have my heart broken again. So you should get the cheapies. If the cheapies say positive, I'll go get an actual expensive, nifty little pregnancy test. But so yeah. And I've heard all these different things about when's best to try. A lot of people say do it in the morning. Some people say do it at night. And people say do it multiple times a day. But of everything I read, it says, the woman's egg only lives 12 to 24 hours after they're released. The sperm can live 3 to 5 days. So I don't know if we're going to kind of stagger it and do it on the 18th and then do the 20th and then 22nd, or do it every day. I don't know. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm so tired of getting negative signs and not pregnant and missing a couple months and hoping, I take this test, it's going to be positive, and then waking up in the morning and having my period. It's so upsetting. And, it's like I have that hope because when I was pregnant before, granted it was, a miscarriage. Thankfully, I was only a few weeks along, so it was so devastating because I was finally pregnant. And it's like when you're a girl and you're younger, it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's like, I want to be a mom. I want to have kids all over the house. I want to have messes everywhere that I have to clean up. And, I feel like I'm not fulfilling me being a woman. It's like I'm supposed to be able to do that kind of stuff. It should be a snap. When you're in high school and you talk about, you're in health class and sex comes up, it's, oh, you need to wear a condom or you're going to get pregnant. You're going to get pregnant, you don't wear a condom. So it's like when you go out into the real world and you want to get pregnant, it's like, okay, we're not wearing a condom, and then next month rolls around, it's like, I'm not pregnant. And it's like, it's so discouraging. It's like, why do they tell everybody if you don't wear a condom, you're going to get pregnant? Like, granted, there are those things where that one time you don't wear one, girls have gotten pregnant, and it's like, that's great if you want one, but it's like, for the rest of us, it's like, why can't I get that? And it's so upsetting. But, so yeah. And my daughter started kindergarten this past Thursday, and I was a wreck. And when I got pregnant in May, I was like, oh, maybe this is a sign that I'll have somebody with me when my daughter goes to school, and shortly after, when she's in school, I'll have a baby. And then when I miscarried, it's like, oh, what did I do wrong? It was all me. I did something I shouldn't have done. And when I think back to it now that I've calmed down from it, it's like I did nothing wrong. I took my prenatals. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I made doctor's appointments, got prenatal vitamins, everything. Made sure I did everything by the book. I bought books, and it just wasn't meant to be. So I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. So it wasn't meant to be. It was devastating and upsetting. It just wasn't meant to be. So yeah, I'll check back in, if I could talk today. Check back in next Tuesday, and I'll probably do them around the afternoon, because that's when I'm done cleaning the house and have time for myself before my daughter gets home, before my husband gets home. So I think he would think I was a nut for doing this. But so yeah, probably around noonish I'll do another one, and we'll document how things go. Like I said, I know I'm going to have haters because there's always haters on YouTube because they can't grow up. But I will do a documentation. If you have any questions or anything, I know this is going to be my first video, and I'm sorry that it's so long, because my first video was 10 minutes, and I'm looking at the clock now, and I'm almost at 7 minutes. Wow. So if you have any questions or anything, just want to talk to me, or anything, just leave any comments, at all. And if you're the hater and leave a comment, I will be the adult out of us and will not respond or do anything to satisfy you being a hater. So I will see you guys next Tuesday, and we'll see how things are going, and we'll kind of update, and any questions or comments or anything, feel free. So I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.